About 100 miles away from me, there is a huge spillway. And I've been hearing some chatter that now is the time to fish it. Who says chatter? Chatter, chatter. 6 months ago, I fished here for the first time and pretty much got skunked. Today is the day, man. We've got another chance. Let's go get our lick back. It has been many moons since we have done what we are going to be trying to do today. So 2 hours later, we've made it. This is the top of the dam. We might be fishing up in this area, but we're gonna try to get down here. There might be a good amount of people, so we might be doing a little combat fishing, but apparently this time of the year, there are supposed to be crappie. Whatever you want to call it, man. Crappie, crappie, specks. I think in Louisiana, they call them sacolade. I don't freaking know, dude. I call them crappie, but we stopped at the store before we went on this adventure. I've got a bunch of jigs, terminal tackle, and this might be our secret weapon here today, man. We've got a bucket full of minnows that I got at Sportsman's Warehouse. If you're looking for live minnows and you got one of those around you, I definitely recommend checking it out. It is sort of windy out today. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is pollen season. There's a bunch of pollen on the truck. But if you walk over this way and look up, there is something, I'm thinking that's a controlled fire, but it's all blowing this way, like the ashes, the smell blowing straight at us. Whoa. Hello, birds. So yeah, it's a little stinky, but hopefully the fishing isn't. All right, so from the information I've gathered, remember I've only been here one time ever before. There should be bass and some big bass around these areas. There's also striped bass and like hybrids and the crappie. So if we hook into any of those, I will be happy. And I'll be happy with crappie, but we've got these two things right here. We've got jig heads, we've got weighted floats, we've got like slip floats, we've got split shots, we got different weights. I think we're gonna kind of just see how other people are fishing. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many different ways we could go about this. I'm gonna head down there and look at what we got to kind of figure it out. But we've got these little hooks. We've got some gear. All right, I don't know if we got the gear, but we got some. Let's go see if we can get a spot. Oh yeah, it opened up. Oh boy. This terrain can definitely be treacherous by the looks of it. Let's take a look at these guys. They survived the drive. Oh, they are alive. There are so many in here. Put this dude on a hook. Just talked to a guy. He gave me a few pointers. He is not fishing like this, but we're gonna try it. We just literally have minnow on a 1/8 ounce jig. All right. So we're gonna kind of pop this. Sink a little bit. There are rocks here. We have the possibility of getting snagged. Not exactly sure what we're doing. This is the only way to learn, man. Hello? Every time I was casting them, I was just kind of like losing them. But look at this. That looks pretty good. Might as well give it a shot. How's it going? All right, we are gonna try this out. This is a rig I've learned kind of to use in the saltwater. It's basically like a slip float. We have the weight, the bobber goes up and down. We've got the hook down there, free line in the minnow. And this bobber stop dictates what part of the water column we're gonna be fishing. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah. Nice thing about this rig is we can put it up or down. I don't know, man, we'll kind of just do some experimentation. Again, this is like very similar to a float rig that we use in the saltwater. It's basically the same thing, just smaller. I don't know, these crappie like suspend, and I can't think of a much more natural presentation to give them. We just might need to get a little deeper maybe. It's the only thing I could think of. I talked to the guy earlier, he left. He said it's probably like 9 feet deep here, so who knows where the heck, if there's crappie, where they're holding, but hopefully we're gonna find him, man. Come on, I just want to see that thing shoot down. That's one of the most fun parts about fishing with a bobber. All right, let's push this up, go deeper. Oh, I got a fish. Oh, I got a fish. There's that turtle. Oh, I got a fish. Oh man, dude, it's a bass. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this thing up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, on the Carolina rig. Oh my gosh. That's not a bad one. I might try to get him up. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. This is a light line. Okay. Part of me really just wants to try to lift this thing up. You think I can lift him up?
How good is your line?
8-pound fluoro. He might pop.
He might. I think you should be able to, but he might pop. You can just walk him down if you want. Walk him down to the end.
Yeah. I might just do that. Go under here. I would just try to lift him, but I know it's gonna snap. I know it is.
Got him on metal?
Yeah. Come on, fish. Came all the way down here to land this thing. Please. Oh, now he wants to fight. Now he wants to fight. He woke up. Oh boy. Okay, right in the side of the mouth there. Whew. Heck yeah, dude. First fish of the day, first one at the reservoir, fatty. Boom. I'm gonna try to get a little picture with this thing real quick. All right, fatty, get back in there. Put up a good fight too. Whew. Whew. Okay, well, it has been hours out here. That is the first sign of anything. We've got tiny little weight going down to the bead, going down to swivel. It's just a little Carolina rig with this tiny little hook. Dude, these things are so slippery. All right, let's try to get right back over there. Dude, I need new line on here. It keeps trying to like tangle itself. Yeah, little tiny ones. I don't know. All right, so the guy next to us just said that earlier on somebody was catching some crappie. Oh, I just got bit, dude. That might not have been a bite. It's so hard to tell. You guys can see, like, all out there, the water's moving pretty darn fast and rough. And it's just like white water. Over here, there's not as much water coming out of this lock. So I just chucked this minnow up there and just whop. Trying to see if we could do that again. I mean, we're using tiny minnows too, like. But yeah, man, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think that that was a freaking snag after quite a while here casting with no luck and nobody else is really catching anything. You know, and you're fishing the bottom at a place that's pretty snaggy, lots of rocks, lots of snaggy stuff. I don't know, I just pulled up, I was like, uh-oh. I just started pulling back a little bit. I was like, okay, dude. See if we can get anything else to bite this. I wouldn't mind some more bass. As always, if you guys have any tips for this spillway or just spillway fishing in general, feel free to comment them down below. I've got so much stuff in the bag, but I don't know, I just feel like this rig especially, like just getting down low and presenting something like juicy and live and squiggly, I feel like we can get a lot of possibly different stuff, maybe like catfish, maybe one of those like stripers or hybrids or crappie, or you never know, man. Just because the bait is small doesn't mean whatever might bite is small. And this is like a super pressured area, honestly. A lot of people fish here, so the smaller and more finesse you can go and natural might work out. I don't know though. Along this wall, there's got to be something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can't tell if that's a fish or the bottom. Oh, that's a fish. Oh, that's a fish on the minnow. Okay, what is that? That is fighting pretty good, but it's in the current as well. I can't see it. Dude, imagine slab crappie. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Another nice fat bass. Holy crap, dude. All right, I don't really want to make that walk again. Oh, that's a really nice bass. What the heck? Dude, that thing is fat. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Whew. All right, definitely look bigger in the water. Oh, it's actually pretty freaking thick, honestly. Look at that thing. Thick. Chunky. I will take that. Set your back, buddy. I've been seeing some people on the other side. I saw a guy catch a bass recently, and he took it to eat. This is crazy that they're actually biting this. I mean, it's not because, like, you know, bass are predatory species and they eat smaller fish, but like, I don't know, I just feel like this is such a finesse setup. I feel like in a big spillway, it's hard for them to even see tiny little fish like this. There we go. Up we go again. A little bit closer. Heck yeah, dude. We'll just keep casting this around near the bottom. Normally, for pan fishing, especially like crappie and stuff, I'd use my little ultralight rod. But I figured since we were fishing this dam, and I don't know how rough the water would be, but I figured we might have to scoop a fish up like that. So we went with this rod that's like a little bit bigger. I just don't know what we're gonna do. A freaking 10-pound hybrid bites our freaking minnow, dude. Those things fight like crazy. Man, I thought I was snagged again. Next time I'm gonna actually be snagged, and then I'm gonna think it's a fish. All right, so this is a look at what's going on over here. There's people fishing behind me, and then there's a bunch of people on the other side. They have docks all around here. There's people fishing on the other side, man. It's a weekday too. I can't even imagine. Weekend will probably be super popping here. I imagine lines get tangled. It's all good. You're good. That's a bite, dude. There we go. What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh, that's what been biting me. I knew it was something. Oh, there she is. Honestly thought about keeping that guy. I don't know, I think there's a size limit here. Snag. We drove down. This is the big lake, like the top of the dam. And I literally just have the weighted float on here going down to our hook. And I saw some wood looking stuff. So I don't know. We'll whip this little thing out there. See if anybody wants to chomp. Big, thick stick. Nice. Whoa, isn't that a beauty right there? All right. I really want to get over near all this wood and stuff. Just don't know if we'll be able to step that way on these freaking stones, man. This is like, when I'm in this boot, this is my worst enemy. No joke, like a legitimate arch rival. All right, switch spots yet again. We are now right next, dude, that looks like a freaking, something you frame on the wall right there with the sunset, water reflected off it, little weighted float, super feisty little minnow under it. I just can't imagine like nothing, I don't know. I'm honestly just happy we caught anything, let alone like 2 freaking fat bass. Well, they weren't super big, they were chunky. On this rod, they felt big. I'm literally just casting everywhere I can. It's pretty shallowish up close, so I'm casting out, popping it, bringing it close. The first time we ever came here, it was like 6 months ago, and we were catching small bass like along these rocks right here. I don't know if there's any of those dudes around. I would just, if we get a last minute crappy, like buzzer beater, that would be so sick. We still have a good amount of time. The sun's still going to take a little bit to set yet. Speaking of the sun though, what is it, like a week away? That thing's gonna start coming down later. It's a good time of the year, man. Things are warming up, hopefully for everybody out there. Dude, why is there no minnow? Am I getting bit off? I think I need to get one of those little minnow, like tiny little net things, bait scooper nets. These things are so, like I try to scoop them up and then on my hand they're twisting, turning the wrong way, and then they're jumping out. I got a fish. Oh, we got a fish. What is that? Oh no. Oh no. Hey man. Chilling down here with your lamb chops, camper? Hello? Hello? You sleepy? Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, things have been kind of rough here recently. But hopefully we're heading here in the right direction and things are looking up. So if you guys have been wondering, like, dude, why do you have that boot on? What's wrong with the foot? It keeps breaking, blah, blah, blah. I know, it's been a mess. This foot thing has just been like the tip of the iceberg. I've been having some health issues. We'll kind of talk about this hopefully in a future video. Hopefully when everything gets better here soon. Yeah, it's like the tip of the iceberg. I've been having some other issues since 6-7 years ago. Like everything has kind of been a piece to the puzzle. And if you guys ever experienced any sort of health related issue where there's not like a definitive answer and there takes a lot of digging and yeah, that mixed with doctors and insurance and lots of blood work and lots of needles. I used to be like deathly afraid of needles, but again, I'll talk about this all hopefully soon and hopefully everything will be better. But things have been rough, not just the foot but just other stuff. Yeah, I'm still trying to get out as much as I can though. I just want to take a second and thank each and every one of you guys for all the freaking support. We did not catch the most fish, but we caught some fish. That's more than I thought we were going to catch. We were there for a couple hours with no bites. Nobody was catching anything, and I was like, uh-oh. Because again, it's like a 4-hour round trip. It's still fun to go out there and fish, but I'm like, dude. And I mean, I guess crappie-wise, we got skunked. I still want to get on some of those, but we caught some thick bass. Kind of thick. I mean, they were chunky. Again, though, I'm trying to get out and fish as much as possible, and once we're better, we're gonna freaking fire videos out, man. I'm telling you, it's been tough. Don't take for granted your health, man. If you're waking up, you're healthy, you're freaking winning. We're gonna get back there soon. We're gonna do a lot of cool stuff. We're gonna catch a bunch of fish. Again, though, just thank you guys so much for all the freaking patience, and yeah, we're gonna be doing some pretty cool stuff here too, so just stay tuned, man. All I gotta say is thank you guys so much for all the freaking support. Let's keep this rolling. Thank y'all for watching. See you next video. You wanna know just well.